Hey dolls, so today I'm going to be making cheese straws. So yeah, I'll just get straight into it since everything is prepared. So this is actually puff pastry just roll. It was the frozen pack, so I've had to and it was quite big. So this is actually one block cut into half and then rolled out because it was quite thick. The first thing you want to do is obviously powder your board with flour so that it doesn't kind of dry out or make the stuff sticky, because that's the last thing you want really, is sticky pastry, because then it's just the worst. So that's all I've done. I've literally just put some plain flour down and rolled it out to roughly about how long or thin I want my puff pastry. So now all I'm going to do is season my season my puff pastry. So take in some salt, just only a little bit, it's not like you need massive amounts, and then a little bit of pepper, I like to just kind of flatten it in because it sort of sticks to the pastry then. And then taking a little bit of paprika, I'm just going to sprinkle a tiny bit on. Might just rub it in just so it's not too much. Kind of helps flavour up the puff pastry. Now that the seasoning is all done to how you like, you can add whatever seasonings you want to. Then you're going to take your cheese and you're going to take the smaller side of the grater and just sprinkle it all over. You can use whatever cheese you want to. I'm just using this basic cheese because that's all I had in the fridge. Now you can add as much or as little cheese as possible. It's all kind of up to you. Obviously, if you love cheese, you can put more on. If you don't love cheese, put less on. It does look like an excess of cheese right now. Right. So now I'm just going to spread it over the puff pastry. Okay, now once you've laid out your cheese how you want it, taking cling film, or I'm just taking a freezer bag because I can't find any cling film, place it over the top and squish it into the pastry. This way it's not going to stick to your hands and it should squish into the pastry. You can use something more harder, like a piece of wood or a tray or something like that. I'll quickly just show you with a tray. You just literally flat it down. This way it should all stick into the pastry. There we go. Okay, now you've got to this stage, we're now going to cut it into strips. You can do it as thick or as thin as you like. I'm just going to cut it into 3 sections. It's a bit sticky now though. And then I'm going to cut those sections into 3 strips. Okay, so now that your bits are cut into strips, yes, some of these look a bit strange shaped, you now can start twisting them. So try and make the kind of cheesy section stay to the front, though I realise that's going to be a lot harder than it looks. For some reason, I think I forgot to do a stage here. That's why my pastry is losing bits. And then just wrap them up like that. This is kind of trial and error, to be fair, because it just doesn't seem to roll that well. There we go. Okay, so now that you've twisted them you have placed them on your baking tray, you can add a little bit more cheese if you want to, but I think I've added a lot too much, so I also corrected myself. What I should have done before I sprinkled my paprika and salt and pepper, I should have olive oiled my base so that it would stick a lot more. So what I've actually done is olive oiled on top of it, so it has sort of stuck, but it has sort of fallen off. So I think if I did it in future, I would do that way. Once it's done, you can now put it in the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. That's how it equates. And you're going to do this for 20 to 30 minutes, and halfway through you're going to turn them, but make sure you check them so they're not burning and they're golden brown. So in the oven we go. Okay, so now that they've had all their time, they are now this lovely golden brown-ish colour. I should have put tin foil on the tray because now they're sort of stuck, but they smell amazing, they look delicious, and I can't actually wait to try it. And they fall apart like breadsticks should. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you want to see next. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.